Let's see what that Rotten Tomato score is all made up of right now, huh? I know the other day we talked about reactions, but, naturally the reviews are already flowing in, so... Yeah, and, it's interesting because, it's, again, we're kind of seeing a weird thing happening right now when it comes to the superhero genre. And that thing is happening is the fact that, 80%. It's no longer in the 90s. It used to be in the 90s, like, with every movie. It felt like, but now it's kind of just like, not quite. I mean, it's still a fresh tomato, and still most of them are liking it. They're liking what they're seeing. Mr. James whatever. I'm not going to say his last name, but from Real Views says this is the least enjoyable of James Gunn's trilogy. Wow. But then you got somebody right here that says, it says something about the current state of superhero movies that the fate of a small frightened raccoon makes a stronger tug on the heart than any imperiled person or planet in the relentless Marvel Cinematic Universe. So that was kind of like a backhanded compliment it was a compliment to the movie, but it was also backhanded to the genre right there from Mr. Peter Howell of the Toronto Star. Guardians movies are always a blast. But the beating heart of the series is the unlikely family and how they come to love and value one another. That element is strong as ever in Volume 3. Where the Guardians excels, the other recent MCU releases have failed, is in delivering both action and the emotion, a tricky balancing act. All right, and then Miss Maya Phillips got some negative reviews right here. Animal lovers, comic book fans, and unofficial adjudicators, I'm reading too fast, of narrative, continuity, action, and style in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Lend me your ears. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is not the movie for you. Ooh, okay. Unfortunately, the film from writer-director James Gunn creates worlds that it either destroys or simply grows bored with moments later and reduces what should be complicated relationship to reductively earnest proclamations. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Although there are a few touching moments, for the most part, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is a convoluted work trying to juggle too many plot lines. And then we got, it does drag on a bit towards the end, but in the main of Guardians Volume 3 is witty, smart, and consistently entertaining, one of the better Marvel outings of recent years. Gunn signs off on his epic trilogy with a devastating side tale that explains how Rocket, the yappy raccoon, got his voice. It nearly broke me. Well played, everyone. An emotional impact that can rival any modern film, let alone superhero film. So there you go. That's what they're saying right there. So still overall good. I'm still going to be watching it. Looking forward to it. I've heard, I've talked to someone who's seen it, and they said, yeah, the Rocket Raccoon backstory is what's going to get you. What's going to get you right there. So it just kind of makes you wonder, like, okay, so, the animal part, okay, is he going to bring that over to Superman Legacy? Who knows? Maybe, possibly, but we'll see.